I'm going to start streaming to YouTube now. There it is. I am streaming to YouTube. Camera 2. That's me. Okay, cool. My hair looks dumb. All right, nothing like being ultra aware of that. So now I'm going to share this. This is going to be a joke. Henry, can you get me a hi-yo, please? All right, thank you. What a strange thing. What a strange thing. Well, now I'm nervous. Okay, so what I need to do is click on the overlay. There's that. And we are going to watch this video. Actually, I want to have the pop-out chat set up. Live chat. And pop out. Yes, thank you. Over here. We are going to check this out. Track down a thief who stole $200,000 worth of Legos.
This man spent his life collecting what's now known as the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection ever. It's estimated to be worth around $200,000. And
that's a lot of money.
The entire thing got stolen, and the police are actively working with the thieves to cover the entire thing up. But the craziest part is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah, the collector's son, Brian, well, he reached out to me because he has no clue how...
He doesn't even know it was stolen. Okay. Okay, so this is the collector's son. And this is Brian. That's Brian. That's the collector's son. And this is the YouTuber. Okay, this is a guy who's talking. I have to stop this and actually talk. Otherwise, I'll get hit with a copyright violation, I think. So I'm just going to continue to do this.
Dad.
At this point, my father had a health episode. We can't bring any stress to him.
The reason he's reaching out to me is because the police are covering this entire thing up. And at this moment, I promised Brian that I would not end this video until I get his entire world record Star Wars collection back. But anyways, the thief of this collection...
A world record Star Wars collection. Okay. I wonder if he's got like the Guinness Book record actually to prove that. Reckless Ben. Thank you for all this work, Reckless Ben.
Collection is actually a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs.
Bricks and Minifigs, the biggest toy store of its kind.
Is the largest toy store.
Bricks and Minifigs were not just your average Lego store.
For collectors,
never heard of
Bricks and Minifigs is basically seen as the best and safest way to sell your Lego collections.
I'm selling my Legos. So what I'm planning to do with them is take them to my local Bricks and Minifigs.
Because there's so much positive media
Thanks,
about
dude.
them everywhere, Brian thought that this would be...
What's all gone? Yeah, I guess you can have that one. Did Mommy say it was okay?
She said, ask Daddy.
Okay, well, Daddy is a little preoccupied. Oh my gosh, did somebody call me? My own wife? I know no one has because you'd have to say something. Okay, so Jordan thinks that this is gonna blow my mind. We will see. Yes, Henry is up here with me. There we go. All right, we're on dad duty and we're streaming.
The perfect store to finally sell his dad's Lego
All right,
Star
I need
Wars
to turn
collection.
this thing down on
So I
my
wrote
headphones.
up a
It's
contract.
freaking loud.
In the contract, it says that these are still the family
I don't know.
sets, but every time one gets sold, the The store gets to keep a small percentage of each sale.
This was a store's
Maybe I just
worth
need to
of
turn me up.
inventory. So that store that day was nothing but my dad's collection. Like all the shelves
Turn the
filled. They
headphones
had
down, I
to
guess.
bring in extra shelves and filled the whole party room with shelves.
But the owner of the franchise, this woman, well, her husband had to actually leave the country due to some work-related reasons.
My husband and I were planning on moving out of the country. I reached out to corporate to let them know, hey, this is something that's coming up in the next like 4 to 5 months.
She told the Bricks and Minifigs head corporation that she was planning on selling the store, so the corporation actually was able to find a buyer to buy it from her.
They let me know that they had somebody who was interested in purchasing a franchise in the area.
This is hard. I got Henry bringing me popsicles and drinks. I got Kaylee needing information. Oh, you haven't done anything wrong, bub. Thanks. All right. Henry, he came downstairs for a bit. Yes, Henry is upstairs with me, period. Okay, what else? Looks like she got us some goggles. I think so. The goggles look cool. What color? Two viewers. What up, chat? All right. Oh my gosh. You can't stream with ADHD, can you? I have to rewind this. This is crazy.
Till I get his entire world record Star Wars collection back. But anyways, the thief of this collection is actually a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs.
Bricks and Minifigs, the biggest toy store of its kind.
Is the largest toy store.
Bricks and Minifigs were not just your average Lego store.
For collectors, Bricks and Minifigs is basically seen as the best and safest way to sell your Lego collections.
I'm selling my Legos. So what I'm planning to do with them is take them to my local Bricks and Minifigs.
Because there's so much
I didn't
positive
know that
media
there was
about
this many
them
Lego people.
everywhere. Brian
there.
thought that this would be the perfect store to finally sell his dad's Lego Star Wars collection.
So I wrote up a contract.
In the contract, it says that these are still the family's Lego sets, but every time one gets sold, the store gets to keep a small percentage of each sale.
This was a store's worth of inventory. So
Okay,
that
that
store
makes sense.
that day was nothing but my dad's collection. Like all the shelves filled. They had to bring in extra shelves and filled the whole party room with shelves.
But the owner of the franchise, this woman, well, her husband had to actually leave the country due to some work-related reasons.
My husband and I were planning on moving out of the country. I reached out to corporate to let them know, hey, this is something that's coming up in the next like 4 to 5 months.
She told the Bricks and Minifigs head corporation that she was planning on selling the store, so the corporation actually was able to find a buyer to buy it from her.
They let me know that they had somebody who was interested in purchasing a franchise in the area. He was going to be in town and he was going to stop by and just take a look at it. Wasn't until Brandon got there that he informed me that they were terminating my franchise agreement. We were getting threats from Brandon and from corporate that if we didn't leave the store immediately, the police were going to be called. I told corporate I wasn't comfortable leaving that night without the inventory. I was also told I was not going to be able to stay there long enough to do that inventory.
But we don't just have to take this woman's word for it. She was actually able to save all the security camera footage from that night, proving that everything she just said is true.
All the footage and evidence is there. In the security cam footage, it's him at the store kicking her out.
Got kicked
In
out of
that
the store?
footage they sent us is Crystal asking him, how am I supposed to pay this guy? These are sets he has not been paid for.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment liability.
His own corporation is sitting there on video saying they're going to take it.
After this woman got
That looks pretty clear to me.
kicked out of her
pretty
own
straightforward.
store, she called Brian explaining how corporate just came down and is now trying to take the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection without paying for it. So Brian called the store to see what was going on.
So the corporation took over the franchise. Is that's what's happening? She lost her franchise ability, so they still own that store. They just, because she's just a middleman, because she's a franchisor, right? You're a middleman for a bigger company, and they just took her out. Okay. Bummer.
And I said, what happened to Crystal? And he goes, well, that's kind of a private matter, but the corporation's taken over the store. There's something I can do to help you with. I said, well, yeah. I am the owner of about half your store's inventory. All those vintage Star Wars sets you have in there are ours. And he goes, I don't know anything.
I did, yeah. I'm trying to watch this video, bub.
About that. I said, well, you better get to learn about it because I have a contract, I have photo evidence, video evidence, like that is our collection. So I went down to the store, brought a copy of the contract. We're like,
that should be
you
simple.
Need to let me in back and let me see the sets that you still have. All you have to do is let me in back. We can go that route or we can go to court. And the guy just looks at me, crosses his arms and goes, let me tell you what's going to happen. If we go to court, we're going to drag this thing out so long, and you're going to end up spending so much more money than your collection is ever worth or what you ever would have gotten out of it, that it ain't worth it, man.
200 grand?
So if that's the route you want to go, and I go, that's really the route you want to go, rather than just letting me walk in there, and he goes, well, what am I to do at that point?
Bricks and Minifigs knows that this family, especially with the father's health, doesn't have the resources to take them to court. And
I feel like a lawyer would... I feel like, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about the law, but I feel like a lawyer would look at that and be like, hell yeah, let's take this on and we're going to get way more than 200 grand out of these guys. I would think that would be, I don't know, man.
They've since flooded all of their social media with tons of pictures of Star Wars Legos. At this point, it's...
I didn't know that, bub. That's a good job.
Seems like they're just rubbing it in this family's face that they stole the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection in the world, and they got away with it.
Everybody is absolutely baffled. How the hell can a corporation get away with doing this?
Yeah.
And why are the cops not helping?
But luckily for Brian, a YouTuber ended up catching wind of this story and created a team of YouTubers to do whatever they could to get Brian his Legos back.
This is the full inventory of all the sets and minifigs.
We can figure out how to get this guy his money and his stuff back.
But right after they started, they instantly stopped working on this case. So I called one of them to find out why.
So they were threatening legal action against us. You know, Bricks and Minifigs, which is a pretty big company who probably has way more resources than we can, you know, really put up a fight against.
Bricks and Minifigs knows that they can just bully anyone that tries to expose them with frivolous lawsuits. And this left Brian feeling pretty hopeless.
It eats me alive. I had terrible anxiety attacks over it, got put on medication. I just kind of was like, okay, I just have to let these freaking things go right now.
Where's the pop-out chat?
It didn't seem like I have any path to go, you know?
Well, I guess now it's time for me to get involved. So immediately I went to my car, picked up some friends, and started driving 16 hours to this Bricks and Minifigs store. And I will do
it was Jordan.
whatever it takes. Even if I have to take down the entire police force,
Are
I will
you
stop at
still
nothing until this
here?
family gets their entire Lego
I don't know. I
Star
guess I
Wars
could just talk to you
collection
directly.
back.
If you're still here,
Now,
hit me in the
16
chat.
hours later, we're
try to watch
finally
both.
pulling up to the Bricks and Minifigs store. So I started a pair of spy camera glasses.
This
That's
dude drove
what I'm gonna use to film
16
this.
hours.
And honestly, I kind of just want to hear Bricks and Minifigs side of the story.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
It's pretty good. So basically, my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think, and he told me to come here and see if I could pick them up.
Who's your friend?
I think they're Brian's Legos. It's like a big Star Wars collection set, I think.
You could go ahead and leave now.
What?
Really?
So you could go ahead and leave now, or I will call the police for harassment.
Well, I'm not harassing you.
No, you are. Hi. You want to watch the cameras? I'm being harassed by Watch the cameras.
Watch the cameras.
You need to leave.
Literally, all I did was just bring up that my friend has some Legos in their store, and the manager started freaking out on me. but I wasn't going to leave the store without hearing her side of the story. Before showing up, I printed out a copy of the contract the store made with Brian saying that all of these Lego sets will remain his until sold. Because I have a contract, legal reason to be here, legally this does not count as harassment. Instead, the manager should be checking the store's inventory to see if these sets are still in their store.
Well, so here's still all of the Lego sets you guys still have.
I don't have anything to do with that, and I don't want that. You can go ahead and leave, and I'm going to ask you one more time. This is the last time. I do not want that. You're not handing me anything.
I tried for a long time just to get her to look at this contract, but finally she gave me an answer of why she can't help me.
You've been supposed to be getting a hold of corporate.
Basically what the manager's saying is that if someone did steal the Legos, it wasn't her, it was corporate. But little does the manager know, I already did this. Yep, I literally went to the corporate Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
How's it going?
And this was corporate side of the story.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated. We can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them. That doesn't involve us.
So I showed the manager what corporate Bricks and Minifigs said.
When corporate tells me this, I'm supposed to come back to the store, right? And so it kind of seems like you're going against what corporate's saying.
Oh no.
Oh, well, this is what corporate told us.
She was quick. She was like, you have to leave.
Can you give me a reason to leave, I guess?
Have you guys heard me ask him several times?
I don't know about you guys, but to me, it kind of seems like the only reason she's asking me to leave the store is to cover up this $200,000 theft.
You need to leave. How many times have you been asked to leave?
Was there a reason you're asking me to leave?
You need to leave. I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. You need to. I've asked you how many times to leave. I've been asking to leave.
Eventually, the owner of the store called in and asked if he could talk to me.
Are you the owner of the Bricks and Minifigs store?
Yeah, why? What you got?
So basically, I just wanted to get some of the Legos back that you guys still have. I think I'm looking for the clone turbo tank.
Why do you think you would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, at least I confirmed the Legos are still here. The only thing is the owner's claiming that he's the owner of these Lego sets. I mean, it's pretty stupid of him to say that considering I'm literally holding a copy of a contract he made with the store that said that this Lego Star Wars collection is not the store's property. It's the family's property. The contract makes all of this very clear, so I want to get...
This is giving me anxiety. I'm anxious for this person. And I don't like that lady.
Give him one more chance to answer a little bit better.
Well, I just want to get it back to my friend. He said he couldn't get it back, so I was just wondering if I could just come pick him up. Because you guys still have him, right?
Bro, why do you think your friend would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, it's his. He owns the Legos.
Huh? He doesn't own the Legos.
Well, yeah, we have a contract. He does own them.
No, bro, are you an idiot? Are you stupid?
Are you stupid?
Josh, the police is showing up right now.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, at least the police are here now, so once I show him the contract we're in with the store, we can finally get the Legos back.
Basically, we have, I think it's like $200,000 worth of Lego sets that we just have them in the store, and we just like to pick them up, I guess, because they were going to sell it for us, but I guess they're not selling it for us anymore.
But does it sound like they want you here, right? So they
well, but they have our sets, though, yeah.
I understand that.
You understand that?
They don't want you, they're a private-owned store, and they don't want you on the site. Okay.
But I don't want them to keep the Lego sets, though.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
The police officer literally didn't care at all that the store just stole $200,000 worth of Legos. For some reason, he made it seem like I was the bad guy.
So you are trespass from here. So
okay.
Trespass for life. So if you come back.
Oh, for life?
Yeah. If you come back, you could be arrested. Okay.
Oh, so how do I get the Legos back then if I can't go in the store?
That's a very good question. That's a very simple question. He kept us cool. Reckless Ben.
If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay.
So.
Okay. Again, Rob, if you come back, we're in the car, and we're gonna arrest you.
Brian did warn me that the police are actively trying to cover this up.
Yeah, that cop looks like he's uncomfortable saying those things. He's not. He's like got orders.
So Brian and I are now officially trespassed from the store, and if we ever come back to ask for his own Lego collection back, then we are going to be arrested.
Is there?
I've got a feeling that
a
this doesn't have a good
they're
ending.
able to just take all the Legos and not give it back, or?
So we just gotta leave. Okay?
Okay. I'm not allowed to be in the parking lot?
No. So this is all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
We've been filming for 10 minutes and I'm already trespassed from Bricks and Minifigs, which is like the whole location of the video. So how do I film a video at Bricks and Minifigs now if I can't even legally go back there? So, to continue the video without getting arrested, I went back to Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices. And the Bricks and Minifigs CEO, the guy who runs the entire company, Ammon McNeff, he personally came out to talk to us.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Is that a lie?
No.
That's a lie. You did take the Legos.
No.
I don't understand.
We have our attorneys have visited. Like again. So who's
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
He's a guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Nope. Never happened.
I mean, it did happen.
Never
yeah,
happened.
It does happen.
No, we did not.
Yeah, because his Legos were in the store and you guys took them. I know you think lying to us right now is kind of like helping you out.
I'm not lying to you.
Well, look, we both know you're lying, but...
No, we don't know that.
So,
well, then what is he...
social media posts his own company made that are still up that claims that these are Brian Mansell's Lego sets. And these Lego sets that they're still holding on to are worth $200,000. All of these claims are from his own company. We just caught the CEO of the...
Did they show him those things? Is that what... Did he just say that? What the hell?
The entire company red-handed in a lie. Yeah, it's crazy to me that even the CEO is in on this cover-up. But anyways, now that we just caught the CEO in this lie, I wanted to let him know that it's going to be much easier if he just gives us the Legos back now.
If you just want to give it back now, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys, you know? I think you guys would prefer the easy way. The hard way, I don't think you guys are really going to like it.
No, okay.
But we're getting it back either way, so it's like you can either...
So you can leave. If you come back here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
So you're threatening me. What?
Time limit. Dang. I wonder if that killed my stream. It's a different website, though.
Be a lot easier for you guys, you know? I think
it's good.
You guys would prefer the easy way. The hard way, I don't think you guys are really going to like it.
No, okay.
But we're getting it back either way, so it's like you can either...
So you can leave. If you come back here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
So you're threatening me. What you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
So catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
Somebody's missing something somewhere.
And with that, Bricks and Minifigs has made their decision. I presented them very polite.
Hi. Hi, baby girl. All right, I'm going to have to watch this later. So far, pretty wild. End stream. If you're still watching, goodbye.